Hello everyone, and now we are going to discuss about the chapter known as circle. So we will discuss about the circle chapter, and in that chapter we will learn about the central angle and inscribed angle. This is what related to the 8th standard. So now I'm going to share you a window, that is what whiteboard. I hope this whiteboard is visible to you all. Uh, on this whiteboard, we will understand about the circle. So right now I'm going to write the circle chapter. So we will write at this place, circle. In that, we will learn about the central angle and the second one we will learn about the inscribed angle. Okay. So before starting central angle and inscribed angle, we will learn what is circle and the basic things related to the circle. So now we'll move further and we will construct a circle now. So on your screen now you all can see a circle. So let's say this is what representing a circle. We will take this one as a circle now. Let's say this is what our circle, that we are going to continue with this circle and we will remove this one, previous one. Okay. So if I want to define this circle, so how we can define, say this is nothing but what? This red line is actually, we can say that this is what a set of point actually. See this is what nothing but the what set of point. You all can see this. These all are the points are coming together and forming a what? A circle. But there is a one condition for the circle which has what? One and one fixed point. That is what? This is the first fixed point. We all can say that these all are the points. That is what? That is equidistance. That is what? Equidistance from this fixed point. That means you all can simply understand, if I will take a measurement from this point to till this point. Okay. Or if I will take another point, suppose this point to this point, or if I will take another one more point from this point to this point. So meaning is what? Very simple. You all can say that in a simple manner, circle is nothing but a set of point. This one is what? Representing a set of point. That one is what? Equidistance from a fixed point. And that fixed point, we can say that this fixed point is known as center. This fixed point is what? Known as center. This fixed point, we can say that what? Representing center. So I hope this word is clear. This is what? Center, and we will give this one as a word, let's say name as a O. So this is what? Center. If we talk about what? Let's say this is a point O and this point is representing point P. This point is representing what? Point P. So very simple, we can say about the what? OP. What we can say about the OP? So OP is a line segment. First we will understand the line segment. See, as we get in this way, this one is known as a line. If we construct in this manner, this one is known as a ray. If we construct in this manner, and this one is known as what? A line segment. So this is what? A straight line which has what? Two end point. You all can say that when we have two end point, that one is known as what? Very simple. This is, we can say that what? A segment. So this is what? Representing ray. This one is known, sorry, not ray. This one is line. This one is ray. The second one is ray. And the third one is known as segment. So this is what? Segment. We all know about this segment and all. So very simple is this. So we can say that, say this, from this point to this point. You all can say that from this point. Or we can take another point and we will consider, let's say, from point P to this one. This blue color line segment is representing a radius of the circle. This one is known as radius of the circle. I will give name as a capital M. So if we talk about OM, so OM is representing radius of the circle. And how we can define the radius? So a simple manner we can say about the radius is nothing but what? A line segment. A line segment joining center and any one point on the circumference. Okay, if we talk about the circumference is nothing but the set of point is known as the circumference. If we talk about the circumference, that circumference is nothing but what? The set of point. This set of point is what known as the circumference of the circle. So the middle point, you all consider inside the circle, we have a one fixed point. From that fixed point, we have constructed the entire set of point. So that fixed point is known as the center. That set of point is known as the circumference, and this OM line segment is known as what? Radius. This one is what known as radius. Just keep in mind, this is what our radius actually. Okay, and this we can give name as a what? Circumference to this one. We can write this one as a what? Circumference. When we move further, we will talk about the what? Chord. So one more important thing we have, that one is known as the chord. So with the green color line segment, you will get the what? A chord, and you will get the idea what is meaning of the chord. Just try to understand this one. So this is a line segment that you can see on your screen is representing a chord. This one is what? Representing a chord. How this one is a chord? Very simple. We will give name to this one. Let's say this is what? X, and this one is Y. So we will write this one at this place. We will write what? Y, and this is what? Representing chord. This one is known as chord. So just keep in mind, this is representing what? Chord of the circle. So we will go further. Chord is nothing but, if we want to define chord, so simply we can define the chord as, chord is nothing but, it's a line segment. You all can see that XY as representing a segment in this way. You will get a diagram in this way. So we can say that a line segment joining, we can say that a line segment joining any two points of the circumference. So when a line segment will join any 2 point of the circumference, that one is known as the chord. And the last thing that we will discuss about the basic things of the circle, that is the diameter. So what is the diameter? We will understand that. So now I'm going to construct one more line segment that you all can see this. You all will get the idea about that when I'm going to construct. For example, this, and I'm going to give name this one as a set. So you all can see that this X is YZ, that YZ X here. See this YZ. This YZ is representing of what? Diameter of the circle, and this is what a special name of the chord. Why? See this. Because YZ is also a line segment. YZ is also what? Line segment joining the 2 points of the circumference. And the important thing is what? This line segment is what? Passing through the center. That XY is not passing through the center. So that's why we have given XY name as a what? Chord, but YZ is what? Diameter. So very simple. We can define diameter as a what? Diameter is a line segment joining any 2 point of the circumference and passing through the center of the circle. Passing through the what? Center of the circle. Now we will move further and we will discuss about the arc. Very simple. On the basis of the arc, we will move to the what? Central angle and inscribed angle. So very important thing, you all can say that this is what is central angle, about the central angle. So first we will understand the arc. You all heard about the arc. So arc, how we are representing the arc. If I want to write arc, so we are using a capital letter. I have written with the help of the capital letter. First, I am going to construct a circle now, and then I will explain you each and everything related to the arc. Okay. So on your screen, you can see a circle. I guess. Okay, no issues. I guess now a circle is visible to everyone, and this is a circle. If we talk about the arc, try to understand. So arc is nothing but a small portion of the circumference. See this entire blue color line, you all can see that this is what the circumference of the circle. So if we talk about the small portion of the circumference, for example, if I will mark this one as a, let's say this is X, and let's say this one is B. So this AXB is representing the arc. So this X by A by B is also what representing arc. Just keep in mind. What I'm writing, that ABC is nothing but what equal to the arc. ABC is what representing arc, and that arc is known as what the minor arc. So how we can write this one? We can write arc word with the help of these small letters. We will write in a bracket, that is AXB, and that is known as, this one is known as what the minor arc. Minor arc. Okay. Before the minor arc, we will understand the arc. What is arc actually? So arc is, we can simply define the arc is nothing but what the portion of the circumference. Simple manner, you consider. This is what AXB is representing a portion of the circumference. In our entire circumference, we have a what small portion, that is AXB. That is what, that one is known as the what minor arc. If we go for the next one, so we can write arc A by B, and that one is what representing the major arc. Major arc. Okay, so that one is known as the major arc. Okay, and next thing is what the central angle. So very important, central angle. Why we are calling this central angle? Just try to understand the central angle mean. See, you all can see in the diagram, this is the center of the circle. Suppose you all can see that center of the circle. I'm making more dark at this piece. You will get the idea. Yes, this one is the center of the circle. Okay. Okay. What is meaning of the central angle? Suppose if any ray is what starting from this center point, I will give name to the center point as, let's say, O, and with this center point, that one is what, let's say in this way, that one is what going out of the circle in this way. You all can see. We will join with O2A in this way. And the next one, we will join O2B, which I have joined. Now I will join with O2A. So sorry, this one is taking time. There's issues. Okay. Now I guess this one is this one. See, as we know, the intersection point of any two arc is creating an angle. Any two arc is what creating an angle. So very simple, you all will get the idea. This is what creating an angle at the what center of the circle. So when we get any angle at the center of the circle, that one is known as the central angle. That one is what known as the central angle. I hope this one is clear to you all, what I'm saying. If we get any angle on the center of the circle, that one is known as what? Central angle. Okay, so that one is what known as central angle. So if we talk about the inscribed angle, so what is the inscribed angle? Just try to understand the inscribed angle also. So I am creating a different ray again, and see that ray. If I will join this Y with the help of the ray with A, and a similar manner, if I will join this Y with the help of with what? The ray to what? B in this and this manner. So this one is what also creating an angle. At this place you will get an angle. At this place you all can see this. We have one angle. Okay. So if we talk about this one, so very simple. This is representing the inscribed angle. So when we get intersection of two rays, and that one is what? Intersecting at the circumference of the circle. Okay, at the circumference of the circle. In another word, we can say that any angle formed on the circumference of the circle is known as the what? Inscribed angle. That one is known as what? Inscribed angle. So you all can see that this is what the central angle, this is what representing inscribed angle. So we will mark this one as a what? Inscribed angle. we will mark this one as an inscribed angle. Okay, and the next to that is what? Central angle. So we will mark this one as a central angle, and we will write at this place this one as an inscribed angle. And this is what representing central angle. So we will simply mark this one as a very simple. We will give name to this as a central angle. We will write at this place this central angle. Okay, just keep in mind this arc is what sometimes we are saying measures of the arc, and sometimes we are saying what length of the arc. You maybe heard about this two word, measures of the arc and the length of the arc. What is meaning of the measures of the arc and length of the arc? Try to understand. This measure of the arc is nothing but they are what talking about the in terms of degree. Actually, this complete circumference is what 360 degree. If we talk about the measures, that is what 360 degree. This complete. This one is what rotating. So this is, let's say this one is what the initial arm, and this terminal arm again I will rotate and come to the same position. So that will create one complete circle, and that is what a 360 degree. So very simple. If we talk about the arc, measures of the arc, that can be written in terms of what degree. And when we talk about the length of the arc, that can be written in terms of the what centimeter or meter. So very simple. If we have angle AX, if we have the measures of the arc, what I'm saying, if we have measures of the arc, measure of the arc, so that can be written as in this way. Measures of the arc is written in this way: ARC, M outside, inside bracket, ARC, and that is AXB. So if we have measures of the arc AXB, if we have the measures of the arc what AXB, just try to understand. And that is what equal to 60 degrees. Suppose this one is what 60 degree. This one is representing 60 degree. The property of the central angle is what? Just try to understand. 60 degree means what? We will mark as a what degree at this place. So if we have measures of the arc AXB is 60 degree. So very simple. We can say that the what? The angle. Try to understand what I'm saying. The angle. I'm changing the color. You all will get the idea. That is angle AOB. That is what the central angle. And this angle is nothing but the corresponding arc equal to the corresponding. So this angle is nothing but what? Equal to the measures of the arc. This is what? Equal to the measures of the arc. That is what? AXB. So if we have measures of the arc value AXB is 60 degree. So very simple, at this place we can write angle AOB. That become what? Angle AOB become what? Angle AOB. Just try to understand. I'm writing angle AOB. So AOB, that is equal to how much? 60 degree. This becomes 60 degree because they have given the angle value is what? 60 degree. So this is what, in this way we have one property that the central angle is equal to the corresponding arc. Central angle is what? Equal to the corresponding arc. So at this place we can write the central angle equal to the what? Corresponding arc. Central angle is equal to the corresponding arc. Okay. So if we go further, so what we can say? If we go further to this, we can say that the what about the inscribed angle now. So we will now discuss about the what? Inscribed angle. So just try to understand. We will go for the inscribed angle now. Okay. This is what the central angle is equal to the corresponding arc. We'll go for the inscribed angle. So if we talk about the inscribed angle, just keep in mind this inscribed angle, angle A by B. Angle A by B that is equal to the half. This is the property of the inscribed angle, that is what half of their corresponding arc. So what we have the corresponding arc, that is measure of the arc, that is AXB. So if we go further, so what we have the measures of the arc AXB, that is representing 60 degrees. So we will write at this place what 60 degree. So what we get 30 degree. What we get equal to 30 degrees. So the meaning of this is what? The meaning of this, the inscribed angle is what? Half of the what corresponding arc. So at this place I can say that the inscribed angle is equal to half of their corresponding arc. This one is what? Half of their corresponding arc. Okay. One more thing, the very, very important thing, you all can say that. Say this. At this place, if we go for this one, say this. Instead of measure of arc AXB, I can write angle AOB, because the angle AOB is equal to the measure of arc AXB. So in this equation, if I will replace, let's say I'm giving a mark to this equation. Let's say this is what equation number 2 I'm writing, and this I will give equation number 1. This one I will give equation number 1. So at this place, you all will get the idea. I'm writing at this place from 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, you will get the idea that if I will replace this measure of the arc AXB by AOB, if I will replace this measure of the arc AOB by AXB, the measure of the arc AXB, I'm replacing by what? AOB. So as I will replace this value by measure of angle AOB, AOB. So what we get? We get actually in this way, that is angle AYB is equal to half of the angle, that is angle AOB. The meaning of this, try to understand. The meaning of this, very, very important. I'm writing this one in a box. I'm going to write this one in a box. You will get the idea. Just keep in mind. Meaning of this is nothing but, in a simple manner, we can say that at this place, I'm writing with the different colors. So you all will get the idea. This one is nothing but what? The inscribed angle is equal to half of the central angle. Half of the what? Central angle. Inscribed angle is what? Equal to the half of the central angle. Just keep in mind. This is also one relations we get from what? This statement, as we have written from 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So just go through with this. You all will get the idea now. Okay. So this is what the property of the central angle, inscribed angle. Okay. Thank you very much. So we have done with this.